In this video, we're going to look at the construction of a regular pentagon, and we will do this on paper as well, but certainly there is something really nice about precision of the computer when it comes to this construction, because this is a challenging one to do on paper. So you can see that I have all 5 side lengths of this blue regular pentagon measured. All the measures are equal. A regular pentagon has equal lengths and equal angles, and we can see that the interior angle measure at every vertex of this regular pentagon is 108 degrees. This green point controls the original circle, so you can see that by properties of similar regular pentagons, the angles will never change even though the side lengths can increase or decrease. Let's go through the steps of this construction. First, we need a circle with perpendicular diameters. There's one diameter. Now, on pencil and paper, we would use our perpendicular bisector technique to construct the second diameter. And there's the second diameter. They are perpendicular to each other. Bisecting a radius halfway to east, just as a convention, instead of having our diameters in this orientation, for instruction purposes, if we consider this point the east, this one the north, this is the west, is the south, it'll be a little easier to follow the instructions. So I want the midpoint of the radius halfway towards east from the center right here. Alright, there's my midpoint of the radius. Next step, measure from this midpoint to the north. This would be our north pole. And use that radius to construct an arc that intersects in this direction. So for that I'll use my compass tool. Pencil and paper, we would put the metal point right here, and our pencil tip would be right here. And we would draw an arc until we got this intersection right here. So this is the next intersection that we want. Intersect with west radius means we want to draw that and get this intersection right there. Now we want to measure from north to this newest intersection. If this were your pencil and paper tool, we would put the metal point at the north pole and our pencil tip at this location. And then we would draw an arc going this way until we intersected right there. Now it's this radius where I'm going to construct the first segment, and we'll make this red. This is the first side of our regular pentagon. Now because I learned from our previous page that the interior angles are all 108, I'm going to use a rotation of 108 degrees using that as my center point. What you would do with your compass is you would take this distance and you would just keep duplicating it, working around the circle. That's a little inefficient here in Sketchpad. It's a little easier for me to rotate it. Back here you can see that I did use a new circle to get this intersection, and then this was my center point, and I made another circle to get this intersection, and then this was my new center, and I did another circle to get point A, and I worked all the way back around using the compass with, again, here I'll just use rotation. So let's rotate this point and this side length, and we're going in a clockwise direction. So clockwise are negative angles, and we want it to be negative 108, and this is my new center point. And I'll rotate this and this 108, and I'll do it 2 more times. And there's our regular pentagon. Thanks for watching.